damn it!
I told you. Should have updated that thing.
Take a shot every time, Logitech.
Well, I didn't do the intro. Hold on, we haven't started. Looks like we started episode 6 of the Magivisual podcast.
Isn't this 7?
7? No, it's episode 6.
That's got it. I think it's 6.
It should be 6.
Welcome to
Welcome to another episode of the Magivisual podcast.
Well, I think episode 5 was the sounds, so this would make episode
B, C, D, E.
We're not doing the letters.
Well, we're on G.
We gotta
G.
do G.
We are on G though.
RNG. I don't know what that means, but
Globes.
globes.
Do you guys believe in flat Earth?
No.
Actually, no.
Actually, no.
No. What?
To debate with you, I
was-
also don't.
I was going on the freeway and I was like thinking, like obviously Earth is round.
Right.
This is a fact.
Please shut up.
But how come, like, when you put a ball on a table, if the Earth was whatsoever round, like, or like round at all, wouldn't the ball move, even at the slightest?
No.
I know it. I'm saying that the Earth is round.
I see what like the point you're
it doesn't
trying
make
to make.
like. Is it
It's so big that you don't
Yeah,
notice
yeah.
it.
But like also,
It's the same thing as those memes where it's like, it's those memes where it's like, if the world was round, wouldn't cars look like this? And they're all distorted to.
no,
be
yeah, but like I know the
super
Earth is
bad,
round. I'm not debating on whether or not that's a fact. It is a fact. But like, if tables have 4 legs that are exactly the same length, how? I'm not saying that it's.
He's just trying to make.
I know you're making.
That's
their
the argument. Yeah.
But
I get it. Like,
I'm sure there's a lot of math and science that I'm gonna admit I don't know.
yeah, like I get why they would think that, but like
I'm just
obviously
gonna go
they're
ahead and
wrong.
Make a disclaimer.
I think the reason I'm saying like yeah they're wrong is so I don't sound stupid like a flat earther.
I feel like
But-
everyone's wrong and right.
Have you heard that Earth could be a donut shape too?
That's impossible.
I've
Well,
I've heard more of the idea that it's not like straight up flat. It's more, well, in essence, it is flat, but there is a lot of peaks to it.
Mm-hmm.
As if you were to like an aquarium, like how an aquarium looks, like it's essentially flat, but with all the plantains and earthly things. Like
You said plantains.
yeah, a lot of bananas. Like I
Right,
said,
yeah.
I know nothing of anything.
Very high peaks.
I meant
banana mountains.
what did I mean? Plains. Yeah, I just meant
Plains,
straight up plains.
plantations.
I mean,
No, never
I don't
mind.
know
That's
about-
plants, like vegetation.
For all our
Marijuana.
our listeners.
Yes, marijuana
Yeah.
plantations.
I mean, it is a plant.
It is very natural.
Can we just talk about how weed didn't get passed as a recreational drug in Arizona? I just find that
Wasn't
really
it the
stupid.
same time
I wasn't able
that
to vote.
I voted for it to be.
I think it was around the same time with the minimum wage increase.
Yeah,
it
and
was
how
the
I made a whole post about
minimum
that.
wage
remember
passed
that
and
Twitter
marijuana did
Twitter
not.
was on fire that day.
I got into an argument with someone. We know who it is, but
yeah.
it was a
I
very
don't.
like heated argument.
How
about-
heated.
Right.
No,
Like,
it got to the
seriously
point where my old manager started talking shit to this other person too, being like, "You're stupid," and then they messaged me being like, "Keep thinking how you're thinking. Like, don't listen to like these people who clearly don't like know what they're talking about, because it's a very like millennial mentality."
Do I know this person?
Yeah, we're
I'm pretty sure.
You said you both of you know, and I don't know.
yeah. Well, we're not gonna because I'm not trying to burn down any bridges that are burnt down, but I'm not trying to like step on the broken bridge.
yeah.
We're
anymore.
We'll
not
stop
saying
there.
that it's John Stamos,
Yeah.
but we're also not
Wasn't there a
saying.
video of him like walking into Netflix and like screaming? Oh, my phone just went off. Screaming at like the Netflix people because he had just gotten a new show and they did some.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it was like on April Fools or something, so
Yeah.
people weren't
I think
sure
it was
if it was a
scripted.
prank or if it was real. Because it looked pretty legit. He looked really mad. He was like, "I'm John fucking Stamos."
Is it like what?
I mean, if I was John Stamos, I'd be
would,
like,
yeah.
I'm John fucking Stamos.
I'm Uncle
I
Jesse.
would change.
Have fucking mercy over here. Isn't like I think they also did that with Michael Cera. Like they scripted a fake
Oh, no.
on
Yeah, I
set.
saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that. I believed it for a little bit.
No.
I like him
can't
for
believe
what he
anything
is.
I hate
Like
him
he
in
does
every
he
way
does his
possible.
thing. You know?
I love Michael Cera.
Like I'm not expecting Michael Cera to be like
Cera?
Serial.
Sierra.
Michael Cera?
Hi,
You know what,
Sierra.
guys?
Sierra Mist.
I think I'm
Michael
done. I think
Sierra
I'm done
Mist.
speaking for the
Drop
rest.
the mic.
I'm just gonna stay silent for the rest of the podcast starting
You
now.
can't because
the only role that like was acceptable for him was in This Is the End, where he played like the drug
Himself?
addict.
Yeah.
No.
I like when he
Michael
gave the
Cera.
girl who was giving him a blowjob a Capri Sun. That was hilarious.
I'm sure.
And when he like tried to flirt with, who was it, Rihanna?
Yeah, Rihanna.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
you're
you
gonna
do
talk?
have to talk,
Yeah,
Gabe,
you gotta say
because
something. You're just
we're
doing
actually going to move
bunch
on
of
to
gestures.
yeah, we're moving on to our next topic, which someone here doesn't know anything about, but I know me and you do, so we're going to
relate to the letter G.
Damn it. I dabbled in it a little. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I put you onto it, huh?
I'm amateur right now,
Well,
but
so this is
it's because I heard about it, and so I brought it up to you, and I didn't expect you to give me like
yeah, all the
the receipts.
So
you know?
this is Lupe's conspiracy corner, which to me isn't
Wait,
a
what the
conspiracy
yeah.
anymore.
So I was gonna say at this point, it's not a conspiracy.
So on Twitter, well, I've noticed this throughout like any like show that this person has done. This person being Dan Schneider. The person Dan Schneider, if you didn't know, is the creator of iCarly, Victorious, Drake and Josh, Zoe
I think
101.
I know where you're going with
Yeah.
this.
Apparently, the one conspiracy. I'm gonna start you easy. It's not a conspiracy to me anymore because it's so much evidence. But apparently, Dan Schneider is like heavy into like a feet fetish. And if you've seen any of those shows, at some point or another, there is an episode or like scenes dedicated solely to
Yeah.
solely to
I
like
hate both of
feet. And
Someone even brought up like screen caps of I think it was what was that show Victorious,
Mhm.
where a whole episode was
about
something
feet.
about feet.
Yeah, it was when the fishes were
and
like
yeah,
eating,
so basically every other scene or every scene, everyone had to have their feet out and like
Okay.
same thing with
And then-
iCarly. They took a lot of screenshots of iCarly.
yeah,
doing,
there's
like, feet
episodes
stuff.
where like
I don't know.
there's this also like the show, I get it, comedy, whatever, but like on like Twitter, because you know how they had that fake the slap, which was like their MySpace. It was this weird thing
On which show?
on like any show. It was like a multi-platform.
Like,
it
you
was
know how
very
they
So it's
Facebook-
all in the same universe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know how that instead of Apple they have the Pear phones. And
Yeah,
I know, I
but
remember
their
that.
Facebook or
Yeah.
whatever was the slap.
Okay. yeah.
And
Now-
they would
100%
post
I
stuff
know
on
that.
Twitter being like, who wants to vote for us to put like ketchup on like Tori's like feet? And then people would vote, and then
Not gonna lie, there's good money in that.
yeah, but like they would like do like just make her like douse her like feet in
And
ketchup.
at this point, it's obvious that it's just for him.
Yeah, and then he would in his own Twitter called Dan Schneider, verified, and
Okay,
yeah, he would
Blue check.
ask people to send like obviously his like it's not like Jake Paul where like oh my like audience isn't kids, like his audience is kids, and he'd ask his audience to like send him pictures of their feet with like
I think it was
salmon cat
yeah.
or like whatever
It
on
was
his
like
on their feet.
I think it was like Salmon Cat comes back tomorrow or something.
Yeah,
And he was like trying to be all
Salmon
goofy.
Cat.
It's another show.
it's another show they
Oh,
did.
okay.
That's when like we grew up out of Nickelodeon, I think.
Daniel's like, okay, sure.
He's still
But,
in there, like, yo, what's salmon cat?
Yeah, he was like, oh, let's be goofy. All you young fans out there of Salmon Cat, right? Salmon Cat comes back tomorrow or something on your feet, and like send it in.
And there's also like so that's basically to me confirmed that he does have a foot fetish.
Oh, and then there's all these.
Why does this matter so
Hold on,
much?
There's all these behind the scenes photos
Yeah.
of him like super huggy and grabby with all.
So that's what
all
that
of
was
them
the.
too.
We're slowly building you because there's
Yeah.
the
Okay, I
peak
don't-
of
I don't
weird.
like where this is going.
So the next thing is that he's a creep, obviously.
Probably.
Yeah, but there's like pictures of him just like hugging people really weird from like behind, and I'm gonna try to show you these.
Was Dan Schneider on Phineas and Ferb? No.
No,
it was-
Well,
the
that's
only
Disney,
one, only thing Dan Schneider's actually been in is Good Burger. He was the manager, I think.
oh, he was actually like acting in it.
Yeah.
Real quick, I don't know if this is another connection, but you know how they say like most of his shows were only like for 4 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
but iCarly weirdly got like more seasons. I was like,
I mean, iCarly wasn't a
Isn't
bad
iCarly
show
over?
though. Yeah, it ended.
It's
How did it end?
Her dad came back from like the war and took her to Italy, I think.
okay, but
What the hell?
wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, her
Wait,
dad.
That makes sense. Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like there was never any parents. It was just her. And
Yeah, she lived with her brother because
Spencer.
her dad was like in the military or something, and
I
he
never
came
got
back.
that.
I
I know they went,
actually
didn't
watched
they go to Tokyo or something?
Yeah, that was when they
Okay.
found like that weird show
Oh,
that also
anyway.
probably involved feet, like at
Oh,
one
yeah.
point.
Most likely.
The like
Oh,
knockoff
but
show.
once I saw pictures of Dan Schneider and his little like his haircut, like his long wavy hair,
So that's Dan Schneider.
he
He looks
kind
like
of
a pedophile version of Jack Black.
Well, we're moving on further into
he
the
would look
story.
like
Oh,
if
okay.
Spencer from the show got old and like fat.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of creeps me out too. That Schneider and Spencer kind of sound similar too. and Spencer is like supposed to be the older friend. I don't know.
So there's I'm pretty sure you don't know about this, but then also everyone's saying that he was abusive to like the children, like Ariana Grande, Amanda Bynes, which Amanda Bynes eventually like lost her shit and like started saying like, look what you did to me, to Dan Schneider. And then Jeanette McCurdy, which is Sam from iCarly, she posted a picture, like a video, like fucked up makeup, just like losing her mind and showing bruises, allegedly like accusing Dan Schneider of doing this to her. But this was like after Sam and Cat. So everyone's like, what the fuck is going on?
Sam and Cat, is that...
It's another show.
I know, but is that Sam from iCarly?
Yeah, it's the same
And
character.
Cat from Victorious. Yeah.
Wow, that's really dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how that happened either, but
That's just weird.
Yeah, well, it gets weird.
he picked his favorites and then just like.
And
let's
then
do some more.
there's videos of like her just going crazy. Everyone's saying that Amanda Bynes got like fucked up because of Amanda Bynes is the Amanda.
She's the man. She's the man.
That's where like Drake and Josh like started. Like
Yeah. Oh, and then she had her own show too.
yeah, it was the Amanda show.
Yeah.
No idea.
Very
Sounds
old.
familiar.
Very
I'm
old.
trying to think of where else he might have.
That's fine.
Okay,
Amanda
she's
so now-
in the story.
So eventually, people are saying like he would abuse these like kids, like also like the whole feet thing. It's weird, but like keep in mind these are kids, like
Yeah, no, it makes
so
it
it's
even weirder.
pedophilia at that point.
Yeah,
Moving further, Zoe 101. This is the peak, okay?
I remember that.
So get ready.
Aw.
Zoe 101
Get into
ended
this.
because Jamie Lynn, Zoe, she had a baby. I'm pretty sure you know this.
No.
The show ended
I just
because
know
she
the
got
show was over at one
yeah.
point.
It ended because she got pregnant. Okay.
In the
Bob-
show.
No, in real life.
I know.
Okay. So she got pregnant when she was like,
Stupid
how old was she?
thing. Pretty sure she was like 16.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
she was like 16.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Moving on.
The age.
She like everything just split. We've never seen like Jamie Lynn like anywhere anymore, and no one knows who her dad is. Okay. Follow with me here.
I don't like where this is going. I don't
Allegedly.
I don't like the way your like tone of voice has changed. You're
Follow
telling a
me.
story now.
Allegedly.
Next chapter.
Allegedly, Jamie Lynn's baby daddy is Dan Schneider. Because no one knows who this kid is, and she doesn't want a DNA test her own child, and she looks like Dan Schneider.
The eyebrows.
Yeah.
Oh, and then those screenshots you showed me of like an interview or something.
Yeah.
Where her own family, they said that she was involved with somebody from the show, somebody that worked on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
like
are you saying the kid, Zoe's kid? I'm just gonna call her Zoe because I can't remember
Yeah.
her name. Zoe's kid looks like Dan Schneider, or she looks like Dan Schneider. Who's
the kid.
Which way?
Dan Schneider allegedly had sex with Jamie Lynn, Zoe, and so Zoe's kid is Dan
Yeah.
Schneider's kid. And that like fucked me up. Obviously, okay, for disclosure, this is a conspiracy. This part. The feet stuff confirmed to me till I died.
Yeah, we have to do a
But-
disclaimer real quick.
Yeah,
'cause
so this is a conspiracy. But what
I don't
happened...
think people are listening to this and taking all this in as facts.
you never know, honestly.
No, yeah, we have
You just
to.
have to be
Curious.
careful.
We're getting 50 views per podcast. We're
One of those
pretty-
50 people could be like,
Yeah.
Dan,
So, this is like the peak of the peak.
Right.
Dan Schneider got fired from Nickelodeon. The biggest cash cow of Nickelodeon. He made the biggest grossing shows. iCarly, Drake and
Wait,
Josh,
recently?
Zoe 101. Yeah, he just got fired from Nickelodeon. They cut ties with everything he's ever done. Why? Exactly.
Oh, dude.
Exactly.
wasn't the Nickelodeon thing a foot too?
Yeah, the Nickelodeon
symbol?
logo was a foot.
Okay, let's stop.
So the foot
Baby
fetish
shit
thing is
podcast.
confirmed to me. Like, this is a
And
thing.
it's not too absurd, but the whole thing
Yeah.
with it being Nickelodeon, just a bunch of kids, that's what
Mhm.
makes it fucking wrong.
That makes me
Jesus
pretty much
Christ.
100%
Pretend
sure
You need to sleep.
that it's pretty obvious that Disney's fucked up too then, because if Nickelodeon's going down,
And, like,
Disney.
Disney, like Disney Channel, all that,
Wait, what do you mean?
like if schemy shit like that's going on in Nickelodeon,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty
no.
sure-
Yeah, no, definitely.
yeah.
Disney's like, I don't know.
Has Dan Schneider talked about it?
Because from what I can remember, I think the only one that didn't end up like messed up
Tweeting at Mari.
is Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff was the only one that kind of
And let's just say Hillary Duff is the best looking one. I'm just gonna like he missed out.
She's the only one that like came out kind of normal now.
Yeah.
That I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, Drake Bell.
Drake Bell's pretty cool.
I saw Drake Bell's Twitter lately. He's gone full sexual. What the hell?
Wait, what?
Oh, you don't know?
Oh.
No,
Drake Bell. Well, let's just
I know that Josh Peck.
That music video was
if you're
straight up
listening,
like
I really
just
don't
like
like you.
So
his sex tape.
this is me roasting
What
Drake
the
Bell.
hell?
No, okay, this is me roasting Drake Bell because me and my significant other hate Drake Bell. I used to love Drake Bell. I have a Drake Bell vinyl. Like I have his vinyl.
He has like a bunch of cover songs of cool
Yeah.
good songs.
So what had happened was apparently, well, not apparently, he slowly fell into like he was obsessed with Disney for the longest time, and that was like cool because it's Disney. Now he's obsessed with Gucci. He did a cover of Gucci Gang, but his fan base isn't in America. So like if you go to his Instagram and go to the comments, he's in Mexico. So everyone's like, "Te amo, Drake," and like he's posting pictures of like the like.
It's weird that makes sense.
Yeah, you know where like that like scene in Drake and Josh where he's like, "Whoa, just take it easy, man," and how that's like really quotable. Well, in Mexico is his biggest fan base, so it changed to "Oye, tranquilo, viejo." So, and he posts stuff about it in Spanish because he knows that's where his money's at. Like, I'm pretty sure
Mexico.
his bank account isn't pesos. like he's not like, and he's so like cocky, and I'm pretty sure he's like 45 now. Like,
Yeah.
Drake Bell is aged terribly. Like, and
Yeah, he looks old as fuck.
yeah, and like, let me show you. I'll show you this one.
No, he looks young, but it looks like age has really punched him in the face.
Okay, so
yeah.
this came out February 14th. It's for his Stripe tour. It's called Rewind because that was a song. And just so people know, I'll put up a picture of what I'm about to show him there. I might have to blur a couple things.
Okay.
And now I'm just going to show it to you now. And this is his untamed reaction. That's Drake Bell.
What the fuck?
That's Drake Bell. So let's go to these comments.
Daniel's like, what? Let me see that again.
Wait, no, one more.
I mean, I could send it to you.
I could just imagine all the Mexican girls in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, papi.
The little,
Oh, yeah.
hard eyes.
Get the mamba.
emojis.
But just so disclaimer again, we're not racist. We're all Mexican here.
Oh
we can
yeah.
do that. But
It's okay.
In case
he's
you-
friends with Lil Pump, Lil Xan. He FaceTimes
And
Lil
it's so
Xan.
funny because Little Pump wanted to sleep with
iCarly.
Miranda, yeah.
It's his sister. Hey, let me get
Oh,
it.
God.
And in the comments, didn't he give him like the go ahead, Drake Bell?
Yeah. So Drake Bell's just
Fuck.
to me. Drake Bell is like a washed, like what do you call it? Washed
Wash
up
up.
celebrity who's just famous in Mexico and thinks he's the shit because he buys Gucci. He's like, over here in Mexico and I'm still buying Gucci. Like, he's such an asshole. Like, and apparently.
The first thing I said when you guys said Drake Bell, I was like, oh, I think he's cool.
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
completely
No,
respect
I was like in denial about Drake Bell. Like, I used to love his music. I still do. Like, not his new shit because he's making pop music now. And if you know anything about Drake Bell, that is not Drake Bell. But also,
Conspiracy theory.
funny
Drake
little-
Bell's dead.
funny little
dead,
like
Schneider.
thing. My cousin, who you guys met last week, he met Drake Bell at a urinal.
Oh.
I don't know where he was, but he was like, I peed with Drake Bell, and apparently Drake Bell was a fucking asshole. Like, obviously he didn't try to like conversate with him like next to the stall, but like, I don't know what he said, but like, he was a fucking asshole. Also, he was performing at a high school because in America, because that's the only way he gets booked here. Like, he's not gonna be at the fucking Golf Wing Festival, like, or Coachella. He's gonna play at high schools. He played at fucking Glendale.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
When?
I don't know exactly. No one fucking knows because
I
he's
get
not
tickets.
popular anymore. But he was
No.
performing at this one school, and obviously they're fucking high schoolers, so they're throwing like beach balls and like fucking like little bouncy balls, like those like plastic ones. And
Yes, they
he
do.
got so mad that he decided to just throw them back and be like, "We're gonna leave if you don't fucking stop." And everyone's like, "What the fuck is your problem?" Like,
What the hell is wrong with him?
yeah, he's like washed the fuck up. Like, he's just a bad person to me now. And like his new music video, I'll let you talk about this, Gabe.
Oh,
Explain.
it was like
Oh, no.
it was like a sex tape, but without the penis and the vagina.
Mhm.
It's pretty much.
It was basically.
It's
a
like
sex
what
tape.
that picture was.
No,
but
and there
like,
was nipples in it.
Yeah,
So.
it's what that picture was in a video format.
Yeah.
And Drake.
So yeah, ending.
We can also count Gucci for the letter G.
Yeah, so I think that's
Gucci.
how we'll actually wrap up this
Do I have
podcast.
a G letter one?
You want to do a quick G?
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead because this podcast is dragging out to like 20 minutes now.
Oh shit! Really?
So yeah, we can
That's a lot
actually
of just drama.
Dan Schneider and Drake Bell.
Stories and
The double
shit about
D's.
celebrities.
We're actually probably gonna hang out after this, and I think I just ruined Daniel's day. You're just gonna be thinking
We
about
gotta
Dan
show him. We
Schneider.
gotta show him like the physical receipts
No,
right now.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
It's
the
gonna
podcast.
get creepier once
I'll
you see
put
the
the
pictures.
physical receipts in the podcast though.
Yeah.
So
Physical receipts.
like I'll show the tweets and like Drake Bell's
The
pictures and yeah.
Dan Schneider.
So what's your
word?
G?
G.
God damn it, you guys.
God damn it! All right.
Goodbye.
So thank you for watching the podcast. Let us know if you like the video that we're doing, so everyone
Oh
say
yeah.
goodbye.
I
to
didn't
them.
even know that was there. I would have done a lot of more.
You're kind of just like in the bottom left or right hand corner. Well,
So-
bottom right hand corner to me.
So yeah, that was the
The
podcast.
third time you've done the flip thing.
So I'm just gonna end it there, guys. Thank you guys for watching.